6 degrees of connection.
It's 6 degrees of connection based on that game 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, where any two people in the world can be connected within 6 stepping stones, right?
Yeah.
But in that game, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, do those 6 people along the way have to have actually physically met? Or is it like this one person was at, I don't know, this restaurant, and the following day, the other person went, so they're connected?
I think that's what we do.
That's what we do, yeah. But we're not the proper professionals at this game, so we're a bit lax.
I think it is like they have to know or like be related to
a significant interaction.
Yeah, and so we find that too difficult, so that's why we're a bit not strict.
Loosey-goosey on that,
Don't send in any complaints, okay? Some of these links are very tenuous, but we've got, 4 celebrities in total?
Yes.
And we're going to connect them all and go on a little journey along the way. And we usually pick the 4 celebrities based on the fact that they're in the news.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So who have we got to go from until today?
We're going from Son Yeon-jae, the Korean gymnast, to Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
And also Chun Ji-hyun, that's been in the news a lot recently.
For different reasons.
And finally, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
That's kind of random.
So basically Son Yeon-jae to Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Via a couple of detours in Hollywood and then Korea as well. This is going to be very interesting, I feel. So who's up first?
I'm up first.
Son Yeon-jae.
Yeah, Son Yeon-jae, and how Son Yeon-jae connects all the way to Chadwick Boseman. It's gonna be quite the journey, so please stick with me.
Why is Son Yeon-jae in the news first up?
Well, she's in the news because apparently there were dating rumors with her and Jang Ki-yong. And for those of you who don't know, Jang Ki-yong is... I believe part of YG Entertainment. And so they were like, oh my God, those two are dating. But apparently YG made an official statement saying like, no, those two are not dating.
He's an actor.
There's a misunderstanding.
Okay.
And so they just happened to be Busan at the same time. And I guess during that time, everyone was speculating, oh my God, they're in this different city together at the same time.
Oh.
But that wasn't the case.
Really?
And wait, how many times do entertainment agencies come out and say, no, they're not dating, and then like a couple of weeks later, yes, sorry, they are dating. Yes, we confirm.
All the time.
All the time.
So we don't know. There might be smoke without fire, or there might be fire, but they've said no.
Yeah, they said no. So anyway, Son Yeon-jae, everyone pretty much knows she's like one of the top gymnasts in the nation, or at least she's the most famous one in Korea, and she's won a number of medals internationally as well. She was known for a particular move that had the nickname called haha nando, which is like the one where you do with the ball. You know, like you kind of throw the ball in the air without looking at it. You spin on the ground, and then you have to catch it in your back.
I thought she looked like a seal when she did that.
I know, because you're not looking at the ball when it's tossed in the air.
Yeah, I don't think many seals could catch the ball though,
exactly.
Right?
And so that's kind of like a very difficult move from what I understand in the gymnast world. But it received the nickname Haha Nando because she came as a special guest on Muhandojeon one time. And she was teaching the guys like some gymnast moves. And this particular one, she taught to Haha, which he did it in one go.
What?
And she was even surprised. She was like, even professional gymnasts have a hard time getting this done, and yet you nailed it in one go.
Does that mean professional gymnasts are making a big deal out of nothing? Or Haha is an amazing gymnast?
I know, he chose the wrong career, man.
Seriously.
This reggae career is not that great.
Yeah, so that's why they kind of nicknamed it Haha Nando. So 하하가 할 수 있는 난도. Like, this is what Haha can pull off.
I think the Korean language is so much more fun to make words up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds the Haha Nando.
Yeah.
So we've got to Haha then.
Yes, we got to Haha. Now, Haha is married to singer Pyeol, and together they have 3 children in total.
Okay.
And their first child's name is Turim.
Turim.
Oh, that's right.
As in dream.
Yeah.
As in dream.
Okay.
And I thought this was a unique name, but there's also another famous child with the same name.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Dream.
What? No, I thought you were going to guess the parents.
I don't know that.
Okay. There's another dream, halfway across the world in Los Angeles that lives in Calabasas.
Where's Calabasas? Will it
Is
help
it a
if I know where it is?
This is the Kardashian.
It is a Kardashians. Do you know which Kardashian?
The brother.
Rob Kardashian. That's the
Rob.
father of Dream.
Wow. Okay. Dream Kardashian.
Yeah, Dream Kardashian.
What a name.
So we went all the way to Dream,
Yep.
to the other Dream, Kardashian,
Yep.
to Rob Kardashian.
Okay, being the
who
father.
is the son of Robert Kardashian, who
Right.
is like the father
lawyer.
of Kim and exactly, the
Creative-
lawyer.
Creative with the names there, Robert and Rob. Yeah.
I wonder why they don't call him Robert Sr. But
Okay.
anyways, so Robert Kardashian, he's very well known for a particular case
O.J.
that happened.
Simpson, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
He was linked to O.J., who was a football player, American
That's
football player.
originally why he's famous, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Before the whole trial. Now he's probably more famous for the trial.
Notorious
Yes.
reason.
Now there's other famous people who used to play football but is no longer in football. Can you think of somebody?
We're talking the football that you play with your hands that should
Yes.
not be called football. American football.
You mean the more
American
popular,
football.
or at least in America.
I don't know many footballers. Heinz Ward. I
Oh.
know.
Oh, he's Korean, right?
Yep, he had
Tom
Korean.
Brady.
He's
That-
still
he's still
playing,
playing
I think.
football.
Did you know that? He's like 29 million years old. But
I
still
did know
going.
that.
Okay, I feel like that you guys aren't going to get this
No, we're
because
not.
it's kind of like a little known fact.
Okay.
Is John David Washington.
Who's that?
I don't know. I just want to.
Who's John David Washington?
Washington, last name.
Yeah.
Can you think of a famous
Denzel
actor?
Washington
He is the son of Denzel Washington.
is a professional football player.
He used to play college football and was actually signed with the St. Louis Rams, but because of injuries and he wasn't really going that far, he decided to give up and could not deny his genes in acting.
Is he an actor?
And so he was actually in Black Klansman with Spike Lee. He was
Wow.
also in Tenet.
Was he in
Wasn't
there?
that a big deal?
That was a
Was
big
he
deal
the
because this is
lead?
Chris Nolan. Yes, that's him.
That's Denzel Washington's son.
Yes.
What?
That's awesome.
That's Denzel
amazing.
Washington's son, John David Washington.
Uh-huh.
Now, Denzel, he hasn't been acting as much as we had seen him previously.
Sure.
But he definitely is a full supporter of a lot of young aspiring actors. There was one time where there was a program at Howard University in the acting program there. There was a group of youngsters who had applied for a summer special in Oxford University. They got into the program for that, but they weren't able to pay for it.
Oh.
And so one of the professors, being a good friend of Denzel, asked him, hey, would you be willing to support these young actors? And Denzel was like, sure, why not? Guess who was on that team?
I already know the answer, but Peter, you guess.
It's got to be Chadwick Boseman,
It
right?
is Chadwick Boseman.
Wow.
That's
and
crazy.
that's how we link Son Yeon-jae to Chadwick Boseman. That was like 20 million links.
I know.
Amazing.
With the exception of the dream one, that's the only real loosey-goosey. Everything else was top-notch.
You think so?
Having the same odd name, I'll
Yeah.
give you that. That's
Yeah.
okay, Kate. Well done for getting us to Chadwick Boseman. We're going to have to get back to Korea and Jung Ji-hyun. All right, after a song break, let's hear Jonas Blue, Perfect Strangers. You may have thought that Chadwick Boseman and Son Yeon-jae were perfect strangers like the Jonas Blue song, but no, they were linked. Well, in about 20 links, but they were linked nonetheless. So we get to Chadwick Boseman. Before we
Yes.
get from him to Jung Ji-hyun, which I'm really curious about, why is Chadwick Boseman in the news?
I actually thought this was such a touching story because I think all of us, we want to leave the world a slightly better place than we came into it. And
Yeah.
Chadwick, he's a very accomplished actor, so I think already he's done a lot for the arts world.
Yeah, lots of love.
Yeah. But it goes beyond, I think, just the superhero universe, you know? So he graduated from Howard University. And apparently, even when he was a college student, he was very passionate about the school developing its fine arts college further, you know, more funding, whatever it is. So apparently, they renamed the fine arts college to Chadwick A. Boseman College of Fine Arts.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and on top of that, a master class. I'm sure you've seen ads for that, like floating around online
Yeah.
and whatnot.
I think Steve has taken them up.
For chess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like wasted his money a
Oh,
lot.
no.
Yeah, I've come to find Steve's goals are about all an average 2 weeks long.
Maximum. Yes.
No, if you're listening, Steve, we miss you.
Yes.
Masterclass inspired by Chadwick Boseman is apparently reported to roll out, offering classes for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Done by him?
No, obviously
I don't
not.
think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that would
Just
be amazing.
Inspired by him.
Posthumously. Well, Angie, get us from him to Chun Ji-hyun.
All right,
the
here we go.
A-lister in Korea.
So Chadwick Boseman was in the Avengers series
Black
Yes.
Panther.
as Black Panther.
Amazing character.
Yes, in the Avengers movies, all the characters come out, including I Am Groot, Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it was Vin Diesel,
It
wasn't
was Vin Diesel.
Yep.
He got paid way too much, in my
For being
opinion.
a tree.
For
For
just
that
saying
one line.
8 words.
But anyway, it's Vin Diesel, so what can you say?
Okay.
Vin Diesel, I don't know if you guys noticed, but played a minor role in the movie Saving Private Ryan.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody knows about this. I was a diehard Vin Diesel fan, so I know about
Is he like an extra or something?
He was one of the soldiers that died.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, and so it's actually a speaking part or a grunting part, and
Okay.
you see his face, everything, and it's
Oh,
a very
wow.
young Vin Diesel.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And in that movie, the main actor was, of course, Tom Hanks,
Yes.
who was in Cloud Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see that movie?
So weird.
No.
Yeah, it was really weird.
But it was good, I thought.
It was good, yeah.
Peduna's in it, yeah.
was in it.
I remember that.
Great English, by the way. Peduna rocked it in that movie. Peduna was also in the zombie series on the flicks.
Yes.
Oh, Kingdom.
Yes.
Yes, she was, wasn't she, as the doctor lady?
With Chu Ji-hoon.
Oh.
The guy, is he still the man of the hour? He's been the man of the hour for a while, huh?
He's got to be coming back in that third series, I assume.
think so.
He didn't die.
Yeah. Chu Ji-hoon is an avid walker and really good friends with another avid walker that goes by the name of Ha Jung-woo.
Oh.
Ha Jung-woo, did you know he walks 30,000 steps a day?
That's a lot.
He also paints a lot, does he not?
He does a lot of things.
Does he paint while he's walking? Maybe.
He directs as well, not just
Oh, yeah.
acts. But have you guys even tried to do 10,000 steps in a day?
The most I do, and this is like at theme parks,
Yeah.
is maybe shy of 2020,000.
Okay, that's a lot.
How does he do 30 though?
30,000 a day. I don't know. He,
He
just
gives
walks.
it to like runners, like the stepometer.
Ever since I read that article about his walking habits, I was like, oh, this guy's a unique one for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so Ha Jung-woo, we've gotten to that.
Yep.
And the rest is kind of, I think, more predictable. He was in the movie Assassin or Assassination, I think. Amsal?
Amza,
yeah.
great film about the
With-
colonial times.
Ding, 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 ding. Chun Ji-hyun.
That's so true.
It was twins in that film, wasn't it? She played
yeah, that's
two.
right. Yeah,
and they
that's
were
right.
actually Jun Ji-hyun, not her twin sister.
Yeah, her twin sister was sick. She
Yes.
couldn't film for that movie. So,
Lovely stuff, Angie, because you could have gone the short route. Did you watch Kingdom?
like one episode. Why
Okay.
is Chun Ji-hyun in it?
Yes.
Oh, no!
But only at the very end of season 2 for literally 30 seconds. So it's a teaser that she's gonna be in the third season. So me and Steve are so excited. We cannot wait to see
I
her.
did read the article now that I think about that she's
Yeah.
in the new season.
No, but I like talking about Ha Jung-woo. He's one of my favorites in Korean acting circles.
30,000 steps. I want to know his secret.
I don't know. I really don't care about him anymore. We've talked about Jun Ji-hyun, so I'm looking forward to taking her. Well, actually, I'm not looking forward to taking her to Boris Johnson. I would hope she never has to meet him in real life. That's just my own personal political opinion. And we will get to the end of our number 1 now. Kendrick Lamar, All the Stars. We're continuing on with 6 degrees of connection in the studio, and that means I've got Jun Ji-hyun, and I have to get to Boris Johnson.
Yep.
And I'm going to be open and upfront and frank about this.
Okay.
When you sent the first list, it
Yeah.
was Yanya Jung, wasn't it?
Yes, but then, we moved on to somebody who is gaining a lot more attention
We
in the
did.
media.
And Jun Ji-hyun, I'll tell you guys why she's in the headlines. If you didn't know, there was a lot of rumors about a divorce potentially, right? And she's come out and denied that, her agency, right? I believe.
Yes.
And so we said, let's switch them from Yanya Jung to Jun Ji-hyun. And I think
Yeah.
I even had that conversation with you directly.
Yep.
But considering it's a Friday, and I've also booked out last night, I was having a little time on the internet. I just looked up Yanya Jung.
Okay.
And I've instead taken us from Yanya Jung to Boris Johnson.
Ah,
but
okay,
I
okay.
thought this could be fun. Let's be a team.
Okay.
We're a crew.
Okay.
Get me from Jun Ji-hyun to Yanya Jung, and I'll do the rest. Have they been in a film together? Surely. Surely
There's
they must have
gotta be, well, even if they weren't in one together, there's gotta have been somebody that connects them, right?
That's true. Okay, so what I'm doing on the internet, the wonders of this, Yanya Jung, Jung Ji-hyun. If I click enter, a lot of the articles are just saying that, yeah, Yanya Jung's in the headlines for this, that, and the other, and then the divorce stuff about Jung Ji-hyun. But
What about that guy that's in Steven Yeun
Yeah.
was in Burning?
okay,
Oh, yeah.
and so was In.
Yes.
See?
We're doing this on the fly. This is real radio.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay,
And
this
then
is not
Yin
Yeah,
is really good friends with Song Hye-kyo.
is he?
Yeah.
Okay, Song Hye-kyo was married to Song Joong-ki.
We're going nowhere.
No, he was in Vincenzo,
Yeah.
With-
the drama, right? Vincenzo's an Italian name.
Yes.
Yes.
Italian food.
And
pasta.
Vincenzo is actually Italian for Kim Soo-hyun.
What? That would have been brilliant. I was believing you there. And then, yes, we can get to Vincenzo being Italian pasta and pizza. Don't you find that many girls in Korea love pasta and pizza for a date? Date dinner?
I have a friend of a friend of a friend who saw Chun Ji-yeon eating pasta.
Well, no, I do have a seeing Jung Ji-yeon eat story.
Did you really?
Me, myself.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yes, in Cheongdam-dong. I used
Okay.
to work there in sports marketing, and there was a 부대찌개 place, you know, the army stew.
Yeah.
You had to sit on the floor. It was very humble. I was sitting there, and then my colleague like elbows me and says, "You're sitting next to Jung Ji-hyun."
What?
I said, "Who is Jung Ji-hyun?" I'd have been in Korea for like a year. I had no
The
idea.
only person who had no idea.
And I looked across and I was, oh, wow, she's very attractive. So I know that Jung Ji-hyun is attractive. It's like an A-lister. And then by the time I'd looked again, she'd got up and left. But isn't 부대찌개 considered the pasta of Korean
Wow,
stews?
that is such
well,
a
let's just say,
stretch. Okay.
let's just say we've got to Yanya Jung.
We have.
Okay, because I've got a great link from there.
Okay.
How did you get to her? Because actually, Angie also misunderstood. You
Yeah.
thought you were doing Jung Ji-hyun to Boris Johnson.
I
Just
did.
quickly,
Yeah.
how did you get there?
Well, at Chun Ji-yeon's wedding, singer Lee Juk sang her congratulatory song.
Okay.
Chukka,
Yeah,
nice.
Lee Juk was on the show with the mothers and the sons that are single, bachelors.
Oh, yeah.
Myun Duckling, right?
Yep.
And the host of that is Han Hye-jin, who's married to Ki Sung-young, soccer player,
Yeah.
who played at the 2012 London Olympics, which was the year that Boris Johnson was mayor.
Oh, bish bash bosh.
And they were at the Olympics together.
Well done.
Thank you very
That's
much.
really interesting. I've also somehow linked Yoon Jung to Boris Johnson via soccer as well.
Oh, have you? Okay.
So Yoon Jung, in her speech for the BAFTA, you know,
Yes.
she won BAFTA Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, she did.
Oscar's great, but everyone wants the British Academy Film Award, of course. And she, as well as saying Brits are very snobbish.
I love
Yep.
that.
That was a bit lost in translation. I don't think she was meaning to offend Brits, right? She was just saying that they've got a long history and a lot of pride. They deserve to be snobbish. That's how she covered it up. But I'm sure she meant we are snobbish, because we are. She also said, I wanted to send my deep condolences for Duke of Edinburgh, who passed away.
That's right.
And so from Duke of Edinburgh, I picked up the reins there, the baton. He used to live in Windsor because they have a castle there, the King and the Queen. But also a celebrity who lived in Windsor was Elton John.
Oh.
Still does, actually. He's lived in this house for many decades. And he got to meet the Duke of Edinburgh at the castle. He was invited.
Yep.
And the Duke of Edinburgh said to him, have you seen that bloody idiot who drives around this area in that ghastly car, the bright yellow one with the ridiculous stripe on? Do you know him? Elton John replied, yes, Your Highness, it's actually me.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't awkward at all. The Duke of Edinburgh then said, what the heck are you thinking? Ridiculous. Makes you look like a bloody fool. Get rid of it.
Ghastly car.
So that gets us to Elton John.
Okay.
And did you know that Elton John is a massive soccer fan to the point where he was chairman of Watford, who were in the Premier League until recently?
Oh, what?
Okay.
Yeah, and he used to go to the games every week. You'd see him in the stands.
Oh, he is a big fan.
Really passionate. And Watford is very close to where I lived, actually, in the UK, Harrow. And guess who was born in Watford?
Boris Johnson.
No.
Oh.
Ellie Chego Bint. I said it would get personal. My daughter was born in that hospital.
Oh. Wow.
2015, May 2nd. Same day, same year as Princess Charlotte, by the way.
Nice.
She gets a commemorative coin.
I like Ellie better.
Yeah, so do I. I also like her better than Boris Johnson, but we've got to link the two. Boris Johnson was at Watford General Hospital, unfortunately not on the day that my daughter was born, but in October of 2019, I looked it up and he was shaking the hands of the NHS staff there.
Okay.
So we've got from Yanya Jung to Boris Johnson
Wow.
via football, via my daughter, but unfortunately not linked to Chadwick Boseman or Chun Ji-hyun or Son Ye-jin.
손연재.
Yeonjae. There we go. So I've
You
really...
like Son Ye-jin, though.
I do indeed. I'm a big fan. Sorry to do that to you, Boris Johnson, but we got there. It was good fun. That's what it's all
it's a
about.
small world. We should always end this segment with the song "It's a Small World After All" playing.
Oh, and like go on a little ride in the water and stuff. Could you